Alright, since you asked, I'll come back.
It has been a heck of a bad year for me for many reasons that I can't necessarily say because I'll probably get censored. Anyway, it is also one of the hottest years that I've had. We're at day number 47, or at 100 degrees or higher. We're expecting to be, I think, 105 again today. We have had less than 5 inches of rain this entire year. In fact, if you go back all the way to October of last year, when the precipitation kind of stopped, that's how much we have. So as you can imagine, it's kind of difficult to get anything to grow. I know I said that I wanted to have a taco garden and do all kinds of stuff, and well, I've done my best, but so much has failed that I don't have a whole lot to show for it. And it gets even scarier if you realize that a year like this in times past would have led to a famine this winter and next year. And in fact, that may still happen because of the rising price of everything. I saw that fertilizer is going to go up quite a bit for the farmers, which is one of the reasons that I've been trying to grow my own fertilizer. Speaking of which, let's check in on that and see what happened to it. Here's the first experiment where I had the 4 quadrants. You basically can't tell much of a difference between one or the other. Didn't do so well, but when I tried to repeat that process over here, it grew up much more densely and has given me a really good mat underneath there. Not necessarily enough to hold moisture, but something to try again in the effort to build up biomass and nitrogen in the clay soil. However, I think that when I try again, and I think I will this fall, when it cools down a little bit, I'm going to be using alfalfa. And the reason I think I want to do that is because it can grow over multiple years. It's a perennial. And I have been seeing the random rare alfalfa just out randomly in places that is still green and still growing despite the heat and the drought all on its own. So if it can survive in the benign neglect, well, certainly with a little bit of care, it should be able to produce a lot of biomass for me. Anyway, that's enough for now. I need to go back inside. It is really hot out here. You guys stay cool. Hopefully it rains soon.